It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh shit.
Set 180, 390.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Red. Hey, here we go.
You go tight. You go tight.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check
12.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Rivers throws there, complete to Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
57.
Wait.
You can't block me.
Alpha.
Check out three.
Pilot, 64.
Check 26. Check 26.
Cluster.
25. Check 25.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Start.
Rivers on first down. It's complete to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, it's Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check. Big air.
0.
Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on first.
That's a touchdown, bro. Come on now.
Just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Again, Gordon on second and goal.
Come on, dog. Should have been a touchdown the first time.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Come on, that's a strip in.
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line,
bro.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
Nope. He right there. That's Derwin James.
Too much contact to hold on to that one. And
that's why I got him at corner.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
That Lamar Jackson shit ain't going on, bro. I'm letting you know right now. You're going to have to throw passes.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Here we go,
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
No, pick it.
But there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty.
Oh, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't pick it.
Work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rivers flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Rivers slow as hell.
Just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Oh, it's caught. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it.
Joe, I need, that's why I need Zeke. I need Zeke. That's why I need. I'm just trying to test this shit out. If that's Zeke, that's an on-bar touchdown. This nigga.
Down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory.
Nah, bro.
The other guys held up. They didn't
that shit ain't gonna work, bro.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on
the
side?
Let you know.
Head coach?
My run defense is A1, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Get the first down, or to have the defense have
I'm
to
gonna be honest with you, bro.
Trusted his
I
defense
wouldn't lie to
very
you.
much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Jackson back into his
No, bro, that's Derwin James. You can't throw to that side, bro. He got zoned out. He gonna jump everything. You lucky that wasn't a pick.
Trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete.
You gonna have to throw to my side, bro.
There's usually a nice comfort
I'm
zone
gonna be honest with
to the tight end. Great sight
And that shit might be a
right
pick
in the
too.
middle of the field.
That shit should have been a pick though. Damn.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Under pressure. pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4
better off
points.
getting Tom
Brady.
Brady.
He's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
You should have got Tom Brady in because Lamar is not popping no runs on me, bro. That shit out, bro.
So Rivers will lead the
I'm gonna be
Chargers
honest
out
with you.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
That Lamar shit dead. That nigga useless.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
No customs.
I think quarterbacks
I ain't got no custom playbook either.
Find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Run that again.
If you
Right at that again.
I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Rivers to throw it. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10.
And this shit gonna be easy game, bro.
For a Charger touchdown.
You gotta learn how to adjust.
23-yard run. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
I feel bad because you ain't gonna be able to use Lamar.
They've got to go to the bench now.
You're gonna have to be throwing.
How are we gonna slow down this running game? Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You ain't gonna be. He's not even gonna be able to use Lamar though. That's our problem. You gonna have to throw dots, bro, with Lamar. Speed kills. Ain't no speed going on in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, stripping. Ah, he broke a tackle.
Cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Come on, bro. Supposed to strip him. He just broke a tackle.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Right.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Why Bosa run past him, though?
Down 2 touchdowns early.
Cool.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just
why
yet.
Bosa ran
They'll try
past
to
him.
generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now.
There you go, Bosa.
Escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As they
Damn,
get the
Bosa, you
stoppage
should have
with a
sacked him
little
the first
over 50
time. He ran
seconds
right
to
past
go
him.
in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect,
you gotta get in practice, bro.
In their patterns,
this game's too easy right
if
now.
they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Chargers will use the second.
You gotta come out that cover 4, bro. That shit gonna get ran on.
Stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
On second down now.
You gotta come out that cover 4, bro.
Much more inside the 20.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Down to the 10-yard line.
That shit gonna get ran all over on, bro.
It's a first
It's not gonna work.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
I put up in the baseball. She said she like my baseball. She said they like that baseball.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him.
They gotta strip him. He gonna fumble.
Cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the
I want
20.
to strip him so bad. That's Demarius Thomas. He can't hold on to the ball. Nigga carry him. He's low as hell.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey.
Now Jackson throwing again. And
that's
on
out.
The left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's
out, baby.
Down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
That nigga Lamar running for his damn life.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
God damn.
Comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get
Lamar
things
got
started.
to throw dots like Tom Brady.
Keep pounding away.
That nigga Lamar out there running for his fucking life.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 50, 50. Silver.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
No, that's Derwin James.
A real head scratcher there.
Oh, he quitting. No. Fuck. That shit was boxed. That shit was Boxiana. Like, I'm not letting Lamar run the ball. He's not running the rock on me. That shit out. Chargers not bad though. Finish your shit on the D line. You just gotta know how to rock, Wayne. You just gotta know how to rock, Wayne. One more game with these niggas. I'm gonna run one more game and then I'm gonna hop on the players lounge. I'm on a 4-game win streak. I should be on a 5-game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Wait. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Ready, go.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this is complete. It's Allen. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
Come on, pick it, bro. Pick it.
You
What the
can't yell at your D
fuck,
for
bro?
that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. A huge play there for Denver. Given 55 yards on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Operating from the red zone.
Oh, my God. Bro, are you serious?
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Right there.
16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check out. Check 15. Check 15.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Badgley able to punch this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up. Back. Watch the safety. Squeeze. Get in there. Watch the shift. Ready. Safety screaming.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down there by Will Parks. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Red!
Throwing, Rivers. He's got Allen. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. A big pickup of 38. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Load it!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, defense.
Rivers. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Leo!
Check. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now! Set, go!
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Out, 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 out. 36, 36. Bang, bang, bang.
Bam. Go.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, 79. 12.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'm going to load it.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Hey, Delta.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Tight dog. Check. Deuce. Showing up.
Buffalo.
Rivers to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We got three, fellas.
And they take a knee. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now whistles here. And they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yo, check. Check hot route. Hot.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, a Hail Mary.
Just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 56. I'm here all day.
Real.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Check 15, check 15. Check 26, check 26. Catch.
4 now.
25, check 25.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. Another try on second down with Gurley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 69 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
61, matchbox lights. 2.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
General West.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.